Hey guys, it's Renee and I'm back here to walk you through how I do my wash and go. And I'm going to be using Gwen's new gel. I've already shampooed and deep conditioned my hair. I am going to walk you through how I use the Moisture Infusion styling cream to moisturize my hair first. And everybody knows that this is my favorite. I always section my hair. It just makes it so much easier to work with. I have my, my Naturalicious t-shirt towel, but I also like my hair wet, even dripping when I do the wash and go, because I like for my wash and go to shrink up. And I know I must be crazy because everybody is trying to get stretched wash and goes, and I want shrinkage. I want shrinkage and I want definition, and I want a light hold so that each day it expands and the curls drop and drop and drop until the last couple of days it's real big. So there is a method to my madness. I am also, let me show you, I'm gonna back up. I am also wearing my Naturalicious t-shirt, and also this morning I gave myself a 5-in-1 facial. So today is a Naturalicious day. So first I just take a section that's already been separated. And this is what my hair is looking like, fresh from being deep conditioned. I was in a wash and go challenge for the whole month of May, and I didn't deep condition my hair at all. So today I deep conditioned it for like a little bit over an hour because I just felt like she needed it. And so I just take my mixture and I moist it, and I smooth the water over it. And this is just the moisturizing part. So then I take my step 2. I just emptied a bottle, so I had to open up another one because you guys know I never run out of this stuff. But anyway, so I just take some, and I'm not gonna even say how much, but like I just eyeball it and I rub it in my hands and I rub it across my hair. And if I feel like it needs more, I'll just take more. So I want to moisturize my hair first before I use the gel or any other product, unless I'm using this step 2 as my styler, like for my twist outs. And I've even done a wash and go with it. When I do a wash and go with it, of course, I use way more product than I am now. But when I moisturize, this step 2 is pretty much the base for any styler that I use. So, and I make sure I put some on my ends. And then I'll put that away in a twist. And I know it seems crazy. I want to have my whole head moisturized before I start with a style, instead of just sectioning this one and moisturizing, then styling. I just want to be able to just go through one step. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my hair moisturized, and then I'll come back when I start to apply the product to do the wash and go. So give me a second. So I've already started, and I did this one section because you know I work in sections, section by section. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to mist it. And if you don't have a 360 mister in your cabinet with all your products, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. These things are amazing. It's a continuous spray. No more pump, 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 and just pump it, let it spray, and be done. Look at that. I love this thing. So I let it get wet some more. Smooth the water over. I use the praying hands to just smooth it over the whole section of hair. And now I'm going to take the gel, just dip my finger in it and let some of it fall off. I'm going to scrape it on the side, catch the rest in my hand. I'm going to take it and I'm going to spread it across my hair. You know what? So it feels really light. It don't feel like gooky and gummy. So that's my first impression. I really like the way it feels light. And if you're one of the ones that like, you know, stretch wash and goes, you can pretty much just take the product and rub it on. You can squeeze it to make sure the product gets through the rest of your hair. I like to shingle mine, I guess, and maybe it's not so much shingling, but I just take section by section and I just rub the product across it, and I pull that hair, and you can see the curls start to define. So I go from the roots all the way down a few times, and then you'll see that curl start to define. And I do that, you know, over all of my hair. So this is what Charisma is looking like after I've applied the gel to all sections. She feels light. She doesn't feel greasy. She has movability, and yeah. So there's definition. And I don't typically use a gel or anything to smooth my edges, but, you know, we're running a test on the gel. So where's my little toothbrush? I'm just gonna have to do it with my fingers. So I care about my edges a lot, so I want them wet first. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of the gel on my fingers, and I'm gonna, and this is not to slay, this is just to lay just a little bit. Oh, I have this little brush right here, so I'll just put that. There's a piece of hair somewhere. So I'll just lay that just a little bit. Push this up just a little bit. And let me just show you, I didn't even use a lot. It didn't take a lot of gel. And so my first impressions are, I think that I'm gonna like it because it's light and airy and it's not real thick and gummy. I think it'll dry much faster than typical gels do. But yeah, I guess I'll check back in when it's completely dry and try to keep my fingers out of it, because you know, if you run your fingers through it while it's still wet, you're gonna create frizz, and you know, there's that whole thing about frizz or whatever. But anyway, so this is what we're looking like after the application. It didn't take a whole lot. I use the shingling method. You don't have to. You can use the praying hand methods. You can rub your hands and you can scratch it in. I think that it'll work either way. It's just that I have a certain way that I like mine because I want my hair to shrink up. And I think the more that I pull it, the more that it bounces back and it shrinks to my liking, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys back once it is dry. Smooches. Mwah.